Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for Boruto episode 54. uh, so, yeah guys, I'm really looking forward to this episode in good ways and bad ways because I had my theories that I talked about in the discussion of last video, but I fear that Naruto just kind of left for no reason, no really good reason other than doing Hokage paperwork. But I had my theory that he was there initially because we had the Naruto with a little bit of sweat in the room with the pictures, and then the window was open when Boruto went in there, and the Naruto clone, the Naruto clone we saw didn't have those little sweat drops when he came out. So I had my theory that Naruto did try to be there. I hope that's the case. I hope there's a really good reason that he took off. It might involve the scientist guy that we saw having someone behind him. Maybe he's getting kidnapped or something like that. And Naruto was able to see it or sense it or something. So I'm just really hoping that everything turns out okay after this incident. But yeah, because I really don't want to dislike Naruto. That's basically just what I'm hoping doesn't happen. But yeah, guys, and then Sasuke also showed up right at the end, which was cool, but also raised even more flags and concerns I had in my mind that I talked more in depth into. So, oh, guys, let's hope good things happen this episode. Alrighty, so let's jump into it. Alright, guys. Alright, so like usual, there's going to be a Vimeo link down in the description. You can click that link and it'll bring you directly to the reaction. Very easy, one click away, and then you guys can come back here to this YouTube video for the discussion portion immediately preceding this. Alrighty guys, so go ahead and click that link. Alrighty, and for you full-lengthers, we are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. That was a weird countdown. I don't know what my fingers were doing. Blah. A little bit of recap. I like how I didn't catch that before, but Boruto actually looked a little scared because he didn't know who was at the door. That's actually kind of cool. Because Sasuke does have a very intimidating presence. And then its expression changes. Ah. Ooh, Sasuke. Gonna do a little bit of parenting himself, maybe? Or not? No, he's just gonna leave. Okay. Oh, cool. Ah, no! Don't interrupt that scene. Alrighty, and I'm not watching the intro as per usual, guys. Just so you guys all know. I still don't know the song. Eventually, when I get it down, I'll hum it a bit more, so any of you guys on full length right now will be able to sync a little better, but... yeah, I don't know this at all yet to be able to hum it. Trying to put it into my memory so I know for next time. I've been thinking about doing my full-length videos a little bit differently in putting a short clip of the episode, like the beginning bit, in, so that way you guys have something to sync to at the beginning. I may start doing that very soon, just to make some improvements on how I do my videos and stuff. Alrighty, wait for this little beat to finish and then bring it back up. Okay. What happened? This is something I've been worried about. I've always thought that he was sick or something. Or is this just overwork? Wow, so... Ugh. I'll talk about this in discussion. Kaguya's palace. Interesting. Hmm. I see, so a different language. Interesting. Ooh, we get to see it? Or a little bit of it, maybe? Ooh. I wonder why it's destroyed. Just age, maybe? Or is this actually an area in the world, and there could have been like a war type thing here? But I was thinking it could be in another dimension. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder if she was like protecting the planet from the other people. Oh, is this the guy? Oh, it's one of them. It's a different one than what we saw on the moon. Shit. I did not expect to fight this episode. Damn. Another one's watching too. Oh shit. Oh damn, this fight's pretty awesome already. Ooh. I'm loving like the glows. It reminds me a little bit of Star Wars type stuff. Almost looks like they're wielding like lightsabers and stuff. Ooh, nice. Swapped with the statue. There's the other one. That's still not the one that was on the moon, though, I don't think. Pretty sure that wasn't it. Hmm. Interesting. They're the enemy, shouldn't divulge too much. And he poofs. Wow, that was cool. Yeah. It's kind of true. Hmm. Nice. I'm loving that exchange between them. That was cool. Ah. Boruto coming to punch his deadbeat dad in the face. Hmm. Oh. Ooh. Yep. I mean, if Sasuke did teach him, I don't I don't know. I mean, Sasuke's different than he used to be, but I can imagine Sasuke teaching someone. It'd be cool to see, but if Boruto ever adapts his ocular, whatever that stuff is we saw so long ago, maybe Sasuke would be the one to help him learn it, you know? With him having the Rinnegan and the Mangekyo Sharingan. Hmm. Giving him some advice, that's cool though. Oh. He didn't say yes, but he didn't say no. Interesting. Going to him in the middle of the night. Teach me the Rasengan. Right now. I kind of hope that Boruto struggles with the Rasengan a bit. That would be really cool. Because it would show... It would help teach him the difference between him and Naruto. Look. Aw, Konohamaru. I love this. They don't know how, like, that's so funny. I'll talk about this more in discussion. Well, now you know one. Yeah. It's kind of good that he didn't mention how long it took Naruto to learn it, because Naruto learned it sort of fast, I think. I'm sure there was time skips in those episodes we saw him learn it, but he doesn't want to admit to his friends that he's actually trying. I love her reaction there. It wasn't even like happiness or sadness, it was just like, huh? Aw. Ah, cool, he's gonna be around a while. Long enough to train Boruto. I wonder if, no. Naruto is... I swear to god, if Naruto trains Sarada, I'm gonna be pissed. If he can't go to a birthday, he doesn't have time to train Sarada. No, you used your lightning. That's Boruto's attitude with shortcuts, a very subtle thing that they threw in there. Alright, he's babysitting. I wonder where she's going. Aw, we're gonna make cake together? This is gonna come out horribly. Pancakes. Okay. Is he a competent cook, or is it gonna come out oh gosh. Ah! Oh, he's gonna get an idea! Right? For popping the balloon? Yeah, there it is. Oh god, he's gonna make a mess. Oh no, he's gonna make a mess. Oh, or not. I love it so much. Montage. Oh, Sarada was watching it that time. He's making a little one. Damn, already. Wow. It's very small and he already went to Sasuke, but... He's all dirty too, which is actually very interesting compared to what Naruto and Sasuke were talking about earlier. Nice. Wait, so what happened to this guy? He's gonna try to cheat his way. Oh, yeah. So was he replaced by someone evil now? After what we saw last episode? Or is he just evil? Wow, it can even make Rasengans? Alright, well they're bringing that up. Talking to Orochimaru. Oh, we get to see his side of the conversation this time. This is new. Interesting. I wonder if Sasuke will be able to tell. He's too clean. He's too clean, right? Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay, that's the end. Cool. Whoops. I didn't mean to pause that. Well, for you full-lengthers, you're gonna be like a second or two off. I don't know why I just paused the episode, but it doesn't really matter because unless there's after credits, then I have the outro minimized. I'm not really watching it anyway, so we're just gonna kind of chill through the outro a little bit, listening to the music. That was a good episode, though. In some good ways and bad ways. I have a good amount to talk about, too, in the discussion. I'm looking forward to this quite a bit. I can't wait to watch this outro. I need to ask some of my peoples when this intro and outro are okay to watch. I don't believe anybody's told me yet. I'll have to look back in some past comments to make sure. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 54, guys. And that was a very, very good episode. I enjoyed it. For good reasons and bad reasons. I'm very disappointed that Naruto did not go, or didn't, he either didn't stay or was a clone the whole time. They didn't really go into it. I'm not sure. I really liked my theory, but I'm starting to think I might be wrong since they didn't go into it at all further this episode. So it sounded like it was just a clone the whole time based off what the information we got this episode. And Naruto's excuse is that the tuning exams and Kaguya's crap. And I understand that it's a lot of work. You can see the paperwork in his room. You can see that he's tired. He's not just slacking off. But I feel like you should be able to have one night with your family and then go right back at it if you need to immediately after. But sending a clone is just so scummy, you know? I'm not a fan of that aspect of Naruto in that regard. And I mean, that's fine. He doesn't have to be the perfect person, you know? Like, every person has their flaws, especially, like, you know, you could psychoanalyze this quite a bit more and talk about how Naruto didn't have a dad when he was growing up. So, kind of like what Boruto was saying last episode, is that he doesn't understand what it's like to have a dad, but him not, like, choose not to be there, you know, in a sense. And that almost hurts, or that potentially can hurt more than not even having a dad. Because not having a dad you get kind of used to over time. But if your dad just decides not to show up for important things, you know, because something else is more important to him, yes, it's for a good reason, but it's still upsetting, and I can very much get behind Boruto's outlook on that. And I very much liked Boruto this episode, where, you know, he wants to get stronger. Granted, he wants to get stronger to punch his deadbeat dad right in the face, but, you know, it's, at first, I guess, until Boruto got frustrated and started trying to take the shortcuts, you know? But when he was sitting there, like, really trying to learn it, that was cool, because he was actually working towards something, and up until now, we've seen him, you know, be this prodigy, like, very smart, very proficient in ninjutsu and all that, and we haven't really seen Boruto struggle with anything other than being the Hokage's father, really, you know? Like, obviously, he's had, you know, some of the fights and everything that we've seen, like his first mission when they went to that village and they had to fight the rogue ninja or whatever. But what I'm talking about is more like, we haven't seen him have to, like we saw Naruto working at the clone jutsu, unable to get it. You know, we saw a lot of Naruto struggles and how his motivation to become Hokage and to prove himself was shown in his work. Whereas Boruto's motivations, he spouts them off like, you know, he wants to be acknowledged for being him and not the Hokage's son, but he doesn't really do much to, like, he's always trying to take the shortcuts, is what I'm trying to say. And that was very much, at first it was hinted at in this episode by him, what was the first little hint of him taking shortcuts? Crap! Oh, I'm so stupid. It was before he got the thing from the scientist. There was another thing he did. I'm so bad. Hold on, let me skip through the episode, because that's gonna bug me. Why am I so stupid? Let's see. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. He used his lightning style on the balloons. That was the first thing. That was what really clued me in that he might not end up learning this too quickly, which he got very close. I don't know why he gave up. I mean, he's a kid. I understand. Yeah, I guess I do. I do know why he gave up. But, you know, he just wants Sasuke to train him. I think he's scared that Sasuke is going to leave again, also. Like, if I want to look at it a little bit from Boruto's perspective, give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt, you know, Sasuke is this roamer that comes and goes, and Naruto's aware of this. And he's probably worried that Sasuke is going to leave again, because unless it happened off camera, Sasuke didn't mention how long he was going to be in the Leaf Village. So I think Boruto was kind of rushing because he wanted to become Sasuke's student really bad. And I understand that kids, when they want something, they want it right then. You know, my nephew's a lot like that. Granted, he's younger than they are. My nephew's 10 at the moment, and I'm pretty sure that's younger than what Boruto is at right now. I'm pretty sure they're probably like, I don't know, how old would they be? Are they like 12 or 13 at this point? Maybe around there, I'd say. Maybe they're a little bit older. I don't know, it's so hard to tell. Because sometimes the maturity is so much more, like, they seem so much older than they are, but they still look pretty small. But also it's really hard to tell in anime as well, age, so... But anyways, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, my nephew's a lot like that, where when he wants something, he wants it that day, or he's gonna, like, throw a fit, you know? And he doesn't have the patience to wait. And, you know, thinking about that, when I think about Boruto, it's very similar. And sometimes it's hard for me to relate to those, like, childish ideals and thoughts and all that, because I am getting to a point in my life where I almost forgot what I was like back then. You know, I only have hindsight to go off of, and I felt like I wasn't as impatient as this when I was younger, but I'm sure I was, you know. And I'm just not remembering those parts. I have selective memory, you know. I like to think of myself better than I was, but yeah. Anyways, it's still very cool how much work he did put in, and I loved the comparisons with Sasuke looking at Boruto and comparing him to how Naruto was, and he remembered seeing how hard Naruto worked, all, you know, beat up, banged up, which he was at first when he was really training. You could tell he was beat up, banged up, he was working his butt off, and that's awesome. And then he went to the science guy because he got rejected by Sasuke, and used the little arm equipment thing to use a Rasengan and trick Sasuke, but Sasuke realized it, of course. And then that comparison we saw of Naruto past self being all dirty and everything, and then it pans back to Boruto. Sorry if I'm getting these names mixed up when I'm saying this, I'm sure you guys know what I mean. I might flip-flop them here and there by mistake, they're so similar. But it flashed back to Boruto being, like, perfectly clean, and, you know, from the last time he saw him, showing that he didn't really work very hard. And I loved how they demonstrated that in the episode, that the same episode they're talking to, like, Sasuke and Naruto's conversation about how, you know, Boruto's nothing like what they were, and, you know, he's always clean. And I didn't think much of that when I first heard Naruto say that. I didn't even consider that they were talking about that, and that's just really fantastic, like, imagery that you can give the audience, how, you know, Naruto is always dirty because he was always training so hard, and Boruto is always, you know, clean, spotless and everything because, you know, he's sort of a prodigy, everything comes relatively easily to him, and he hasn't really had to work for it up until he worked to do the Rasengan. But even now, he almost got there in amazing time. I don't know if those were, when we were watching the montage, it's really hard to tell timing. I don't know, I'm guessing that was multiple days. at least, but that's way faster than the fourth Hokage did it. That's way faster than Naruto did it, I think. And yeah, it's insane. But he still wasn't happy with it, you know? And I guess that's just what happens when everything comes easy to you. It's hard to adjust to something not coming easy and having to work for something. It's kind of the same thing of like, oh, I don't know. I don't really want to try to compare it to anything, but you guys know what I mean. But yeah, it was very cool. And then I also want to talk about, it happened towards the beginning of the episode, but I haven't touched on it yet, the fight between Sasuke and the Otsutsuki people. That was really cool. I really enjoyed the animation there. Was fantastic, I thought. It was it looked so good. And I guess like it helped that they only had to do it in like a small section of the episode, so that way they didn't have to spend, you know, a ton of, because I'm pretty sure doing action scenes are a lot harder than just the normal stuff in anime. I don't know for sure. That's just an assumption, you know. But because I've never actually really looked into how anime is made. I've always wanted to. I'd love to see like a documentary or something on how anime is made, but I just haven't really looked into it. So, but I know a lot of the stuff is drawn, and I can't even imagine how much work it is to do like quick moving action scenes. But yeah, the fight was really cool. It was really cool how Sasuke, now, I don't know for sure, but it almost looked like Sasuke had an advantage in the 1v1, and he did say if this keeps going, I'll be at a disadvantage. And I don't know if he was saying that because the other guy might have came in, or if he couldn't have beat that guy in a 1v1. But it kind of like, it's a good demonstration of power, I think, before whatever arc they're going to be involved in really starts. Because it shows that the people of this planet are capable of putting up a fight. Because we know that Sasuke and Naruto managed to seal Kaguya, but if there were more people like Kaguya, and two of, like, the world's strongest shinobi at that time could barely seal her, what are they gonna do against a clan of these people coming in, you know? But it seems like either over these years, Sasuke has gotten way stronger, and that's why he's able to go one-on-one with this guy and put up, like, a pretty good fight, or these guys aren't as strong as Kaguya was. Which Kaguya did have, like, at the time, they had everybody sleeping in that dream, right? The infinite Tsukuyomi or whatever it was, when Kaguya showed up. So maybe all that chakra was going to her. I don't remember exactly how it all worked. It made her a lot stronger, and the Otsutsuki clan isn't usually that strong. She just got abnormally more powerful since she was siphoning chakra from everybody on the planet, you know? I could be wrong also, but she also had that eyeball on her forehead, which isn't normal for these clan guys, as we can see. So, I'm not sure. And also, in the movies, when they did the whole moon thing with Hanabi, I'm pretty sure, didn't Naruto beat, the moon guy as well? Who is a member of the Otsutsuki clan, it seems like, as well. So yeah, it seems like they do have a fighting chance. That's what I was worried about, is like, I was thinking to myself when these guys first showed up, if they're gonna be on the level of Kaguya, how is anybody on this planet gonna fight against it? But now that I think about it, it might be okay. But yeah, that fight was really cool. It was awesome. Even though it was short, I still very much enjoyed it. And it took me by surprise, too, which is really cool. Because, I don't mind it, but every now and then some of you guys let me know when, like, oh, this next episode's directed by so-and-so, so that, you know, expect top-tier animation. So then I go in, like, expecting it in a way. But this time I didn't expect it. Now, I don't know if this was, you know, directed or whatever it's considered. I don't know what is considered an anime. But if it was, like, choreographed by someone better than normal, I didn't know this time, and it took me by surprise, and it was really cool. I thought that fight was really cool anyway. Maybe it was a backdrop, because I love snowy environments. So I think, like, I don't even know if that was really snow or if it was, like, supposed to be ash or whatnot, but I always love, like, the white. It makes, like, all the other colors so much, like, more dignified and standing out and everything. And maybe just a fight in that environment, regardless of, like, the animation quality, would have had my, like, attention at this kind of level, but I don't know. I did really enjoy it, though. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, so, and I also love the conversation. I briefly touched on it when I was discussing the whole, dirty thing that Naruto and Sasuke talked about, but that whole conversation between Naruto and Sasuke, I absolutely loved. It was great. I also really like the way that Sasuke handled Boruto quite a bit. And now I'm wondering what Sasuke's plan is, you know? So in the end, he definitely noticed the device Boruto used to get a Rasengan, and then he accepted Naruto as a student. So, I'm sorry, Boruto as a student. Sorry guys. I mess those up so much, probably. I caught that one, though. But Boruto, like, I don't know. It's interesting. Especially, like, I'm curious what Sasuke has on his mind, you know? I kind of expected Sasuke to say no at that point, but now I'm wondering if Sasuke is going to start investigating these devices. Because they seem way more powerful than anything. Like, the scientist guy compared them to using, like, ninja tools and stuff, like shuriken, kunai, paper bombs and stuff, but this is, like, on a whole nother level. And I'm wondering what kind of evil intentions that scientist guy has. Actually, that's a good thing to talk about, because obviously that look was an evil one. Now I'm wondering if someone is transformed into him, you know, using a jutsu, of course, and now he's using it for evil purposes. But we always had, like, you know, the little, like, eye glare and, like, evil omens and stuff. Or glasses glare, I should say. We've always had that for, like, the past, you know, however many episodes it's been hinting at his evilness. But then, last episode, we had the guy show up right behind him. He turned around, and I think he did, like, a kind of thing. And then we saw nothing else after that. And now he's fine in this episode, so there's definitely something fishy going on, clearly. And I'm very much interested in that as well. And I'm wondering if that whole situation is always funny because they do a very good job in Boruto as a series to not let you know exactly what's going to be happening in the next arc, you know? Like, sometimes they'll do, like, some shows they'll do one hint and you'll be like, okay, that's the next arc and that's it. But no, they're teasing these Otutsuki people, they're teasing the Chunin exams, they're teasing the scientist guy, and I have no idea what's coming next, which is a really cool feeling to have. Because, you know, sometimes when you know what's coming next for an arc, you're like, alright, so now, you know, you're looking for hints for that one thing. And now I'm just like, I'm at a loss. Like, I don't know, like, I don't sit here and think, like, oh, okay, what's the scientist doing? What's his every movement being like? Because I don't know if that's going to be the next arc, or, you know, maybe his movements don't matter as much right now, because that's an arc in, you know, episode 100 and something, or, you know, whatever. But, and they're just seeding it now, or maybe, like, these Otutsuki people aren't going to be dealt with until, you know, episode 300. You guys aren't even there yet. Who knows? But yeah, I do like that they tease multiple future arcs early like this. It's pretty cool. I appreciate it. Oh, skip through the episode a tiny bit. Uh, I loved Konohamaru. I just skipped right to that scene when I was going through, where he was like, "Oh, I'm the one that gets to pass on this jutsu." And he was all like happy about it. That was cool. But yeah, oh, the Sarada's reaction was awesome. It was like not what I expected at all. Because I kind of realized that, that's where Sasuke was going, like, as the scene was happening, when, you know, I heard the doorbell or whatever. I was like, oh, he's going home. And then Sarada just opens the door. you just hear her go, or whatever noise she made. But it wasn't like I said it during the episode, but it wasn't like like an excited or like like it was crazy because even though it was just like a gasp, it didn't seem like there was like real emotion behind it. It was more like surprise, you know? Like just shock and awe essentially. And I don't know why I found it so funny. It was just really great. And then poor Sakura just passes out. But that was really cool, like, seeing him back home, seeing him, like, concerned, because you got, like, the feeling, before Sarada's arc, you got the feeling that Sasuke was kind of like a bad guy ditching his family, you know, even though he was on a mission, and you gotta consider how important that is in this world, you know, but to have, like, never seen his daughter to the point where he didn't even recognize her seemed like a little scummy, you know? But then when he was home, and like, even in this episode, like, we got to learn more about the whole situation and Sakura and their relationship and everything. We got to learn more about that in the episodes, and it made my outlook on him be less, like, severe. And that kind of brought me to a point where in this episode I very much appreciated seeing Sakura passed out and him, like, you know, kneeling down, and it almost like it was like this gesture of, even though he didn't really say it, but like, are you okay, and everything, like care, and, you know, really, you know, like, really caring. I keep saying caring. I feel like there's a better word. Like, showing how much he really does care for Sakura in a way. Because, I mean, I ended up just using care again in another in another sense, but we haven't seen much emotion from Sasuke, and he's always been like that, you know? But sometimes you can draw a poor conclusion that because of his lack of, like, expressive emotions, he doesn't care about Sakura, and sometimes I drew that false conclusion, and I shouldn't have done that, and seeing him this episode was just really cool, and, you know, in the home, you know, kneeling down like that, it was just really cool. I liked it. Awesome stuff. And we had the evil scientist I talked about, skipping through the episode. That's kind of cool. The conversation between Mitsuki and Orochimaru. They're talking about him not using his full, like, not demonstrating his full strength, and I wonder if that means his, like, sage mode thingy. I wonder if that's considered his full strength, or if he has more strength past that now. Which is kind of cool. I'm interested, but it's kind of crazy how OP Mitsuki really is. Like, all this, like, hidden, untapped potential. You'd think he should be, like, the protagonist of his own story. But yeah, guys, I think that sums up most of the stuff in this episode. I hope I didn't miss anything that I really wanted to talk about, because there were some subtle things. I guess I liked... Oh, that's what I can talk about a little bit of, actually. I think this is probably going to be the last thing. I really liked how Konohamaru teaches the same way that Naruto was taught, in the same way that Naruto taught him, you know, and, you know, we don't know how the fourth Hokage developed this jutsu, if it was anywhere near similar to this. It probably wasn't, but, you know, bringing the whole balloon thing back, and then the rubber ball, and all that was cool, but also the way they describe it, too, like, Jiraiya... I forget if Jiraiya actually said, like, oh, you just have to do it like this, but I know that's how Naruto taught Konohamaru, is he was saying, you just gotta, like, feel it like this and like that, and I like how this episode they kind of brought that back with Konohamaru teaching it, and even though Naruto was kind of, like, not the brightest light bulb and not, like, the best teacher, even though Konohamaru is older and a teacher and all that, he still doesn't know how to, like, put it into words, just because, you know, that's how he was taught. So he's like, you know, you gotta do it like this, and Boruto's like, I don't know, like this for you might not be like this for me, or, you know, or like that, or like this, and I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but it was just very funny to see that. I love those little scenes. It was a lot of fun. And I love how that was kind of a callback to the old series a bit, and it also just shows the passing down of this jutsu, which is really cool. Although Boruto sullied the name of this jutsu by using some stupid piece of machinery to do it. But yeah. Fantastic episode though, guys. I really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, although I'm still very upset with Naruto not going to his damn daughter's birthday himself, his physical own self, sending damn shadow clones. Ah, Naruto! But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. If you wish to support the channel, you guys could hit that subscribe button. You can also check out the description to links to my Patreon, where you can get full-length versions of the episodes, as well as early access. So if you're watching this on YouTube right now and you want to see the next episode, you can check that out on Patreon. It also supports me and what I do here, and I very much appreciate every bit of support that you guys can help out with. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.